I went to a baseball game.
Ooh.
Go Dodgers.
I went to a baseball game. Do you know who Ohtani is?
Japanese guy?
Yeah,
I remember you talking about him that time I stayed with you guys and I heard the Dodgers win from your bedroom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or from your office.
That sounds like such a weird euphemism, dude. Mommy and Daddy went into the room together, and then I heard the Dodgers winning because that's the only time they make those noises.
She give me that bobblehead.
Where's that Ohtani?
I'm talking about that's the first time ever a walk-off grand slam home come. There we go, baby. Let's.
The bases weren't the
Ohtani-
only thing that was loaded. Hate myself. You guys make me hate me.
Oh my god, I fucking love baseball, and I love the Dodgers, and I love Ohtani. He's like such a cute little patootie. There's so many like compilation videos of him both smacking his teammates' asses, which is a fundamental part of baseball.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Crucial
then
to the
being
game.
absolutely, you can't. It's I would say a form of juicing in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it really makes you a lot stronger. So, yeah, he also gets mad when people don't pat his butt, and he'll chase them down and then stick his ass out at them and then make them slap
That's
it.
very funny.
And then in addition to that, he's a fucking champion. He is the best, and I fucking love him. We showed up to a spring training game because, and I also got to tell Griff that baseball players don't get a break.
I didn't know
They keep
that.
playing.
I thought they
Yeah.
only played during the months that they play, whichever those are.
Nah,
World
we work them to the
Series.
bone. No, well, no.
No?
There's a lot of baseball leading up to
Preseason.
that. Preseason. That's what we're in right now.
Season.
And then before preseason, there's spring training,
What?
and then before that, there's just like training. Also, fun fact for you: all the California teams go and play, and they train in Arizona, of all places.
Is that like a conditioning thing? Like they have to go somewhere more arid with less air?
I'm sure that there's a science thing behind it. I think it's to make them remember how bad things can be if they fuck up playing for the Dodgers or the A's or whatever.
Oh, like
Right. It's like driving a racing horse past a glue factory. You're like,
Yes.
you just know this exists. This is waiting for you if you blow
Yes,
it.
it's reminding them what it'll feel like if they get shipped back to the DR.
Yes, exactly.
Cuba.
Yeah. Also, like straight up, I feel like I do also do that. Like sometimes my car. No, hold on. Sometimes my car will fuck up, and then I'll like read an email out loud where it's like, "Oh, Honda of Pasadena is interested in buying my piece of shit car."
Oh no.
Interesting. As you're sitting in your driver's seat, just like
Yeah.
the engine puttering. Yeah.
Which, Andrew, you've heard you've seen the car too. It's any life away from me is a better life than this car.
Hondo, your car is a year younger than mine.
I
And I
probably.
think you've put it through. We have the exact same make and model. You have like 1 year after mine. The things you've done to your car are reprehensible.
Yeah, my car's been through
It's
it.
sticky still.
It is sticky. It's really sticky. Because I won't stop fucking in it.
Oh, now it's getting crusty and flaky, and we don't like that.
Still like the sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a soda can exploded in there when I lived in Texas, and I never cleaned it up.
Jesus.
Even still.
And now that soda is what I would call molecularly bonded to the vehicle. I think
Yes.
it is no longer actually cleanable. I think that's actually just part of the car now.
Did you hear how Microsoft was like, we invented a new form of matter? It was the soda. They just took it,
Yeah.
scraped it off. Anyway, I went and saw baseball. Fucking Ohtani came out. He was sick as hell. They did the whole song where it's like, and I'm feeling good. He came out, he hit one ball, it flew, and then he went, all right, see you later, guys, and then left.
You went,
He
yep,
just went
still got
home.
it.
Unbelievable.
But I found out the world's best hack. So this is a little free game that I'm about to put people on. And this is kind of my new thing. I want to be one of those like free game guys that like you follow on TikTok, and they're like they're doing like some dumb skit where they're like, he doesn't know I follow free game Mondo on TikTok, and I know the secret way to get this thing.
I hate those. Because as soon as she talks behind her hand to camera, that's gone forever. Yeah. Delta won't let you do that anymore.
It's also like every time they do it, they're like, they don't know I follow Armando on TikTok. Hey, I'm a piece of shit and I would refuse to talk to you, a service worker, as a human being. Instead, I'm going to use a tool I used on TikTok.
You want to be the opposite of a gatekeeper. You want to be a gate thrower opener.
Yeah, I want to be wide open. I just want to like let everyone inside. I got advice and I want it to be ran through. So if you go to Dodger Stadium, they started doing this thing, and I can't prove it, but I think it's when they brought Ohtani on that they started selling Soju at the Dodger Stadium, and you can get a 12 fluid ounces of 18% alcohol by volume glass of Soju.
That's fucked up.
For $13.
Is it Soju Korean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Great point.
Why aren't they selling sake? I know because it tastes like shit. But why?
Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What Mondo does stuff.
Maybe it's shochu.
It is Soju.
Okay, it's shochu. That's Japanese soju.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a difference. I thought that I was just buying it from a real down-ass fool. Because he said, and I quote, "Sochu wan, you want Sochu? You want a beer?"
Because I'm pretty sure shochu is like 12%, and soju is 12%, and like sochu is like 18%, I think.
Yeah, brother, I'm here to tell you Soju is definitely 18% alcohol by volume, and it is cheaper than a single beer.
Oh right, because
like the beer, like a Coors Light there is like $15, and that is, I mean, Mondo has to drink 17 of those to feel buzzed.
Coors Light is like what a dad who has season tickets gives to his kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's basically water.
Actually, I'm pretty sure scientifically, Mondo can't consume Coors Lights fast enough to actually get drunk. I think there's like, I think it's like
from like being too expanded before that, like a dove eating rice, he would explode.
Right, exactly.
It's like one of those things where it's like technically you could die from smoking weed, but you would have to smoke enough to suffocate yourself from the smoke. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would drown physically before I got drunk off of the course.
That is okay. Can I say something brave and controversial?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think it's like and I hate to make everything about race, but here we are. Do you think it's like a racism thing? Where like the guy who's like stocking the like place is like, A, no one's gonna buy this crazy Japanese wine, and B, they're like, oh, it's Asian. What is it? 2%? Just let them have it. Like, do you think it's like one of those? Like, do you think Dale, the guy who stocks the beverages at Dodger Stadium, is literally just like, I don't know, it's some kind of juice, just charge it $5. Like just not knowing.
Dude, it's kind of what
give
it
these
feels
fucking
like.
lushes their Capri Suns. They don't give a fuck.
They're hoity-toity, high polloi.
Okay, you're onto something. They only sell the Soju at like 3 different vendors, and they're all the like higher level vendors.
Interesting.
Like the closer you are to reserve seating.
Yeah. So you have to trek to get it.
Oh yeah, but I also had reserve seating, baby.
Oh, fancy.
Which I think all that means is that you have season tickets.
Okay.
Which I don't.
Your
I
buddy
bought
does.
a ticket.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Here's another free hack for you. You're never going to be the drunkest person at Dodger Stadium. Isn't that fun? Isn't that really fun?
Not with that attitude.
No, I couldn't if I tried. Financially, health wise, and I mean, I think within the laws of physics, I don't know how it works, but there is always someone drunker than you at Dodger Stadium. No matter how drunk I've been, I've always turned and seen somebody and gone, well, at least I'm not that guy.
It was a mirror, though.
No, that's like driving. That's like driving on I-35. I could be going 100 miles an hour. Someone else is going 115.
There's going to be a white Nissan Altima or a white Dodge Ram F-150 up my ass, like regardless, no matter how fast I'm going.
And the driver of that car is getting fucked up at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah. We call him the pace car. He's the one that's just setting it. Is like, listen, he's just setting it for the rest of us. So we just have to be slower than him.
Dude,
and I say him. It's a him. Like
it's Dale,
I don't want to
like.
It's Dale. It's Dale. He's there on his day off. He's dipping his pen in the company ink, and he is getting absolutely demolished.
I'm sorry. Now I'm picturing the guy who like stocks the beverages doing like a series of hijinks where he's like, "Oh, I'm just here to refill the registers," and he comes in with like a pallet of like Soju and Bud Light, but it's just like hollow on the inside, and it's his day off, and all his buddies are hiding in there, and now they have unlimited alcohol and access to box seats, and they're just, and then they're becoming the men that Armando is talking about.
Dude.
And they have to be wheeled out of there in that exact same thing. Both they and the mountains have turned blue on the cans.
Anyway, that's some free game for your ass, so you can use these tips anytime you want.
Next time you're in Dodger Stadium and feel the need to tie a massive one on, you now know the Soju hack.
Oh man. Oh, all right. Let me just crack into this Soju real quick, actually. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Goes down smooth.
Woo. No, it doesn't. It tastes like fucking dog shit.
Yeah, the cheap ones, in fact, do not good. If you're not spending at least like, I guess like $12 in like a liquor store in the bottle, it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn like acid, like battery acid. Oh my god, sorry, I just remembered a shot I took this weekend.
Yeah,
that like ruined my life for 2 days.
Oh no.
Oh god, what happened?
Okay, so one of the things about getting old that no one told me is that you get like shit like acid reflux, which I thought was made up.
Oh no, very real.
Dude. Oh,
hyper real.
Man.
So I had that for the first time, and I thought I was dying. And and I took Tums, because like when your tummy hurts, you take Tums. But apparently, acid reflux is like a lack of acid in your tummy, so you need more acid. And if you add Tums or Pepto to it, it can make it worse. So I went to the internet because I don't have health insurance, and they were like, "Oh, all you have to do is take like 2 teaspoons, just 2 teaspoons, such a little small amount, such a beautiful amount of apple cider vinegar to the dome, and it'll fix your tummy and stop the acid reflux, bring your acid back up to normal." Because before that, I tried drinking orange juice, not acidic enough, didn't work. So I said, "Fine, I'm gonna do a shot. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar is like 1/5 of a shot glass." So I just filled up the rest of the shot glass with water, and I took it like a shot. And I've had well tequila, I've had well gin, well vodka that didn't burn half as much as that shot of 2 teaspoons of watered down apple cider vinegar. And as soon as I said, "Oh my god, that burned really bad," and my girlfriend said, "Oh yeah, the internet said that it might burn," and I said, "That sucked." I stood up to go get like something to chase it with, like some lemonade or something, and my stomach immediately said, "Go to the bathroom right now. You have to go to the bathroom right now. You have to get in there right now." And I don't know why white women were drinking lemon juice, water, and cayenne pepper and maple syrup to fucking do a detox in the early 90s when they could have just had 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and shit liquid for 2 fucking days.
Oh my god.
I couldn't go play kickball the next day. I couldn't go to the rodeo the day after that because if I couldn't take my dog down the stairs to let her go to the bathroom without it being an emergency. I could be on the couch because my bed is too far from the bathroom in my studio apartment. It was the worst 48 hours of my entire life. And it literally, I couldn't sleep through the night. I've never been woken up by the need to shit. That is the worst feeling this is the worst anyway. So if you're ever constipated, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar in a shot glass, fill the rest up with water straight to the dome, and whatever's inside you will get cleared the fuck out.
Mondo has a smirk on his face and his fingers tinted.
He does.
Like you just walked into Don Corleone's.
He's doing Elon hands.
Well. I guess you finally walked a mile in my shoes, huh?
Mondo, see a doctor. You're not drinking apple cider vinegar.
I've seen several, and all they tell me to do is stop eating dairy, and I fucking refuse. This has given me an idea for yet another piece of midnight snack merch. We call it the Mondo Simulator, and what it is a little shot glass, like a buzz ball almost. It's got 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
Teaspoons. A tablespoon might kill you. Yeah. It was teaspoons.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons and you'll shit your skeleton out.
I said what I said. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a shot of 100 milligram THC weed juice.
Yeah.
And then fill the rest up with green grape soju, gin rose soju.
Yeah.
From Dodger Stadium.
That's the worst flavor.
You just fucking pop that, take it back. You will not be on this plane anymore, brother.
No.
Also, if you take it on a plane, they have to land it, dude.
Yeah. They have to get clearance from whatever most nearby airport is available to hazmat your ass off of that fucking plane.
Oh my God. Are you guys ready to do a podcast?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go.
Welcome to the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. This is Boyfriend Material.
Yes, sir.
I am your loving, adorable, drunk on Soju boyfriend. Why won't he stop spending all his money on this Japanese fun juice? It's me, Armando Torres.
I didn't know that Shochu's direct translation was Japanese fun juice.
Well, now you know. Thanks, episode title.
Print it. Print it.
Oh, and with me, as always, we have
Tapping the Rockies and Dad Ass. It's Andrew Rosas.
All right, we're 2 for 2 baseball puns. Griff, bring us home.
Well, that was it. You just did it. You did it. You took it from me. You bitch. You stole my plate.
All right, pretty good.
the face of someone. Was that a baseball ref? Just.
Elbow.
Yeah, very good. Griff, you were telling us that you got some big news.
Yeah. I figured out how to trick my girlfriend into drinking water.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, were you talking about the other thing?
What?
Yes, but this is also big news because water for to live.
Yeah,
yeah.
My girlfriend, who's notoriously known for not drinking water, and still somehow being alive. So I bought. Actually, I didn't buy. You know how you can substitute something, or how if you have a mail shopper, they'll substitute something that you don't want.
Right.
In your
Yes.
Instacart order. That happened to me. I asked for a specific brand of water because I like to keep water bottles in case we go on excursions. And they didn't have the brand I asked. So instead they got me these smart water bottles. And they came in a size I've never seen before. Because usually the smart water bottles are huge. This is a tiny one. It's 500 milliliters. And the shape of the bottle has, for some reason, been enticing her to consume more water. And I don't know why. It
was a packaging issue?
Bro, I don't know. It's a mouthfeel thing. Maybe it's
What?
I don't know what it is, but something about this. And it's not, most water bottles are 500 milliliters. Like, that's the default 16.9 fluid ounces. But for some specific reason, these tiny little guys, she will actually go to the fridge and drink water, which is all I've ever been asking for the past, however long.
Wow, interesting. Something about the seductive shape of that
500 milliliter smart water bottle.
Yeah.
very normal water bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it looks like.
Well,
I mean, that is bottle.jpg. I'm sorry, it looks like.
I think it's because most water bottles have like a waist. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, they do. They do. A lot of water bottles do be having that cinched waist.
Yeah, they got like a hand grip imprint on them. Like,
a lot of water bottles sexy.
yeah, a lot of the water bottles have like the football lining on them.
A lot of water bottles built like Miss Incredible. I looked at them and I was like, yeah. You know what's crazy is that like the water bottle that you're holding up, it's like that's an airport smart water.
Yeah, it's like the one that'll fit in the back of the seat.
Yeah, it's the one that it's the one they sell at the gas station that doesn't carry any of the stuff I want.
Yeah,
it's the that they have inside the airports, which again they are essentially a 7-Eleven. They just don't sell Swishers and booze.
I wish they would. I'd have more fun.
I wish they would. I wish they fucking would.
This looks like in my hand what the regular size bottle looks like in your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you're holding that up and I'm holding this up, and comparatively they look the
large.
same. This is 1,000 milliliters of water.
What?
This
This is literally twice as large.
size.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Oh, the real news. We're moving in together.
Hey, mazel.
An event that will now forever be known as, oh, did you mean the other thing?
Yeah. I feel like this is more important.
That's very fair. Like Andrew said, it's for to live. And now you can to live together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
How you feeling about it?
Pretty good. I feel like it's gonna be great. We've been spending a lot of time together anyway, so why not? It's I think it's gonna be pretty fun. The only hesitant thing that we both have is she has a cat, and I'm quite allergic to cats. And as you guys heard from my previous cat breakdown on episode, Andrew, insert the episode title here, the number here. I've had a lot of cat trauma from previous partners, but the difference is her cat likes me more than it likes her.
Oh.
So there's
there
that. And she's not a piss monster. She's like a revenge shitter, which I feel like I can deal with easier, especially because we don't have carpeted floors.
There you go.
So
easier to deal with.
Yeah. So I've been spending like the past like week looking up like cat remedies to keep her like entertained. Filled with whimsy, so she doesn't get annoyed and I don't know shit on the RTP rug.
Yeah, no, that's very nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for you and your girlfriend because you've reached this wonderful point where love and logistics collide.
Yeah.
Okay, fucking dork.
My favorite anime. Love and logistics collide.
You've reached that wonderful place where it's like, oh, we love each other, we care about each other, we spend so much time together, and it's like, why are we paying for two places?
Yeah,
this sucks.
Especially when my place is so cool and her place is there, and she'll agree with me. I told her, I was like, respectfully, the amount of time that we spend together at my place, you could probably write your apartment off as a business expense because you only go there to stream.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you can't. Okay, this is extremely niche. It's when you use your home as your business location, as most streamers and RT employees do. You can write a portion of that off, but what you're saying is 100% of that property is used for just streaming
and content creation.
Yeah, exactly. Just write the entire rent off as office space.
Office space.
Yeah. Also, you mentioned it, but it kind of sucks. It's one of the hotel places, and not one of the good hotel places.
Yeah, like how you used to live in that you were bragging about earlier. Your DTLA apartment.
It like that. Yeah, when I moved.
Where that guy definitely saw your dick at.
Well, I saw his and his little butt, so we're even. I used to live in a what I would actually genuinely call a posh downtown Los Angeles apartment.
It's the fanciest apartment that I've ever been in, but I've also never been to an apartment that had like a front desk doorman situation. So what the fuck do I know?
Like an honest to God, real life doorman, and I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Yeah, I used to live there and it was sick as hell and I absolutely loved it. And you could compare it in all ways to living in a hotel. And I kind of loved that. But now I live in a house, like a regular Los Angeles house. I kind of love that even more. And Andrew's old place, which is the place that Griff now lives, is kind of the ultimate sitcom studio apartment. It's just a sick fucking space.
Yeah,
dude.
people always, it's been called, the iCarly loft.
Bro, yes, I was good. I literally, the words in my head were the loft from iCarly.
Yeah, it's been called the iCarly loft. It's been called the New Girl loft. It's been called, damn, this shit go kind of hard by the guy who moved, who I hired to move my previous place. It's been called the Seinfeld room.
It's been called the Closer's Palace.
Closer's Palace, mostly just by me and Andrew.
It's been called Saddam's Castle.
Yeah.
Because I have the Kim Kardashian sex tape. Oh no, that was Osama. Never mind.
It's been called the Osama hole.
Did I tell you that I was playing the most recent Call of Duty game, which I think is set in or before Desert Storm. And I was like kind of putting pieces together because at one point you go to Bill Clinton's election party, like a fundraiser for his election. And then the next thing you know, you're getting dropped in like the Middle East and you're like raiding the thing. And I was like, wait, are we raiding Saddam's palace? And then they're like, all right, Saddam Hussein's set up here. I was like, what the fuck? When the games are catching up too fast.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I remember. I just played the campaign on that one. That one. Yeah. COD 7.
Yeah. It rules.
Yeah, it's great.
Dude, we bought that fucking... Speaking of tax write-offs, I bought that game for all of us.
Oh, yeah.
So that we could play it once on stream, and then I've never touched it again.
We should stream that. We should stream that
again.
Absolutely. We should do that. In the meantime, y'all want to help some people?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. Episode 41. Let's go. Hey, boyfriends. Apparently, I'm too good of a guy. I've been with my girlfriend since November of...
Wrong.
All right, next one. Hey, boyfriends.
No, you're not. Next question.
Apparently, I'm too good of a guy. I've been with my girlfriend since November of last year, and in that time, 3 of her friends have broken up with their boyfriends. They claim that they did it because they saw how he treated my girlfriend, and they want a guy, quote, just like me. Normally, I'd just take the W, but now that they're single, they go out all the time and take my girlfriend with them. Did I fuck up? Should I try to be more of a scumbag? How can I get my time back with my GF and make other men seem ... more palatable?
Oh, man.
Oh, the monkey's paw curls.
So funny.
That is very funny. What a predicament you find yourself in. No, dog, that's a W. That's great. Your girlfriend should have friends. And those girlfriends should find better quality BFs. Mm-hmm. I agree. We've seen this happen. This is a phenomenon. There's like one girl in the friend group actually lands like a decent guy, and then they see like, oh my gosh, this thing that you get to take for granted was revealed to be in stark contrast with the behavior of their boyfriends, and so they get kicked to the curb.
Yeah, it writes itself like a fucking SNL sketch where it's just like, what do you mean he texts you back? What are you talking about? That's not what a boyfriend's supposed to do. A boyfriend's supposed to like make you feel like everything's your fault.
The caller, you've just set up a perfect scenario for yourself. Caller, you have the chance right now to build your own dream team of best friend boyfriends.
Interesting. Oh,
Wow.
You can fantasy sports your girlfriend's friend group.
oh my fucking god! And you have the inside scoop too.
Exactly. You're a good guy. You're the expert now. They're gonna trust your opinion. You can bring in however many number of pre-vetted dudes that you know would go good with these girls and make a forever friend group.
Yes, you can
Dude.
bring in
The millennial.
Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley,
Well,
Akeem Olajuwon, but of good guys,
But of
not
good
them.
guys.
Yeah.
You're just
of
listing
which you've
sociopaths.
mentioned none.
None. Yeah, it's like I've just mentioned 3 not good guys, but
Incredibly bad guys.
yeah. But in terms of the dream team analogy,
Yeah.
we're
You could go back to back Jordan 96, 97 with this friend group right now. You could do the impossible.
This could be your Miracle on Nice, dude. Come on. Of just real nice guys.
Miracle on 69th Street, if you know what I mean.
hey.
Yeah, holy shit, I had not considered this as an option. This fucking rocks. Because, okay, worst case scenario, you get your friends fucking laid for a little bit. Come on, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Get it up.
Your
Get it up.
friends could ostensibly be ran through by that entire friend group.
Absolutely. As they rearrange to try to find the
The
perfect
combination, yeah.
And then best case scenario, you become Hitch from the TV movie Hitch. I actually think it was a movie Hitch, but I've only seen it on
feels
TV.
like a TV movie. It feels like they made it for TV and had to release it in theaters as a legality.
Yeah, I ain't never
Hitch
seen
clause.
Hitch without a commercial break.
Yeah, I ain't
Yeah.
never seen Monster-in-Law without a commercial break and all the curse words taken out.
Yeah, I'm not sure there is an uncensored version of Idiocracy now that we talk about
No,
it.
yeah, no. Like Hitch was made for TNT. Like, you know what I mean? It was made
To be
for
on
the
at
fucking
2 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. And they fucked up because they were like, we got this fun little like script made for TV, a made for TV movie. What are we gonna get? Will Smith? That'll never happen. Then he signed on to the project and they were like, fuck, we gotta release this in theaters.
Oh,
He's a star.
2 p.m. really took you out, bro.
that was really fucking funny.
It's always 2 p.m. Just like how the movie Clue is always playing on Comedy Central at 3:15 p.m. at the climax.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point. Is I had never considered this before, but there is an entire. I can make a letterboxed playlist of movies that I would consider to be 2 p.m. movies.
Yeah,
and that
scary
is
movie, 11 a.m.
Yes. Oh man. Oh my god. This is like this is like synesthesia where you have people where it's like, oh, I can see colors when I hear sound or whatever. I can see times when I hear the names of movies.
I can see
Yeah.
the TV guide playing in my head The Matrix 9 a.m.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Oh my god.
That's-
And if it's Comedy Central, it's Saving Silverman 14 hours a day.
Bro,
damn.
it's saving Silverman somehow at 11 p.m., 1 a.m., and also 10 a.m. Too early for that. It's 2x. Also, is that movie a comedy?
I don't know.
I don't think it's funny. It's mostly sad.
I thought it was my impression of Saving Silverman was that it was a weird sequel to Saving Private Ryan, and it's about
Yeah.
needing to get Sarah Silverman the fuck out of Desert Storm.
Yeah.
No, that movie's called Black Cock Down.
Jesus.
They got Will Smith for this. God damn. Holy shit.
So yeah, caller, this is what you have called in with, in my opinion, is not a problem. I think this is great for you because, again, like Griff said, which I didn't even consider, is now you can sort of dream team your, collection of girlfriends, best friends, which is nice. Also, it saves you the opposite problem, which is having to like double, triple, quadruple date, whatever, like go out and like associate with some real fucking zeros.
Yeah.
Which is its own brand of kind of misery. But I think this is hysterical that you put a good relationship in such stark relief.
Dude.
That people were like, wait a second, I'm sorry. He actually remembers events that you plan together
Dude.
and like follows through? That's
Wait, what do you mean he planned a thing for you to do and it wasn't coming over and watching him play PS5 until he got horned up?
He's also a Solar Blade connoisseur.
I feel like I never get tired of finding out just how low the bar is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it is in hell.
yeah.
did I
I just like, I've been in a relationship for so long, a good relationship too,
Yeah.
that I've been like, that's just all I've been focusing on. And it's really nice. And I'm in love with my partner and it's wonderful. And I love that. And then I talk to their single friends and, fuck me,
It's
dude.
I actually sent Andrew a video this weekend that was like 2 girls doing a skit that was like dating men in 2025. I sent it to him and my other good boyfriend. And
Okay.
I'm sorry, my other single good boyfriends.
All right.
Okay, fine, whatever. You're married. You can't relate. I sent it to them and I was just like, I think I said the bar is below hell or something.
Yes.
And it's literally like a good man in 2025 is a guy who like waits for you outside of the restaurant, lets you order your own food, looks like he's listening to you, and end of list.
Oh, that's see,
It shows up on time.
well.
Yeah.
Said date.
I'll be there.
End of list.
Okay, I might be a bad husband, but here's the thing: I'm realizing that effectively, from a relationship standpoint, I'm one of the boomers who don't know how hard it is out there anymore. And I'm telling my
100%.
single friends, like, oh, you just got to walk in with your resume. Like, you got to put a
Right.
face to the name.
Dude,
Yeah.
my girlfriend's cousin is like Gen Z. I think she's like early 20s, like younger than 25. And like sometimes I'll hear them like on the phone and she's just like telling a story that like would have been the opening to like an SVU episode 10 years ago, like
Oh.
about her dating life of just like, yeah, I met this guy and like I gave him my number and then like I texted him and like he didn't text me back. And then like 5 days later, he texted me at like 10 p.m. and was like, hey, what are you doing? And I was like, does he like me? And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. Or it'll be like, oh man, I met this guy and like we hit it off like in person and we like exchanged information. And then we went on a date and he like asked me out on a second date. And then between like that happening and the second date happening, he said, oh, by the way, I have no intention of dating you. What does that mean?
How the fuck do people find love anymore?
They don't.
It is a vanishingly small phenomenon.
They straight up don't. They don't even like, dude, it's like, I don't know. I blame again. I'm always down to blame the manosphere for all of our societal lows because I'm right.
And you're not wrong. Yeah.
There's a whole like we're like back in like the fucking 1998 of men right now. But like worse somehow because now they all don't think politics are gay. So they're also like voting for Trump. It's like a real double whammy right now. Like it's like imagine if all the dudes who listen to Fred Durst like were slightly politically conscious, but only about the things they hate. That's kind of what we're going through right now, and it sucks shit. So you just have a bunch of dudes who are like, women are all dumb whores who only want you for your money. And then it's like, oh, well, what else do you have to offer? And they're like, well, I have a good paying job. And I'm like, okay, well, that seems like self-inflicted wound. That seems like you put the gun in your mouth, shot it, and said, who did that? Like,
Which is why I, Andrew Rosas, am the ultimate green flag. I have no money.
Yeah.
So there's like, there's, you know.
not to put it all on the dudes. The manosphere shit has fucked the women up too. The girls are not good. The girls are not good. Also, in a different way, not in the way that the manosphere says, where it's like they all want a 10 Chad with a 10 dick and a 10K thousand income or whatever, 10x income. It's not that. It's mostly like they don't. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad. Women have chosen, for some reason, not to do things anymore. Because
Go
of
on.
like cringe culture, I'm calling it.
Okay.
Everybody kind of wants to be like too cool for school.
Yeah,
And,
everyone wants aura.
Yeah, everyone wants aura, but they have none. So a lot of people just like people don't have hobbies anymore. Like hobbies now are just like oh, I just like, like do stuff. It's like, well, what do you do? And they're like, I don't know, like
Hang out.
text and like hang out. And I'm like, oh, like, but you don't like have like a drawer full of like special interests. You don't like I don't know, crochet or like have a really, really embarrassing like anime obsession or like I don't know, whatever us millennials did that's super
Ew,
that
cringe.
Gen Z says is super cringe now.
Fringe.
You don't have
dude.
you don't have a hyper specific specialty side blog on Tumblr that you keep meticulously maintain more than your regular social media presence.
Brother, we took a 5-minute stop down in the middle of recording this episode so that I could buy Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah,
Literally, and that's a green flag.
that's a green flag.
That's a green fucking
the
flag.
Yeah, I don't know when the Gen Z generation looked at having interest in hobbies and went gay.
No, literally.
But seriously, like I think that's like such an important like part. It's like because one day these people are going to look up from their phones, and they're going to realize that your life is actually just a culmination of individual days, which they have done nothing for.
Yeah.
And
again, I'm not doing like an old man like generational thing, blaming Gen Z. Obviously, the source of this all is my nemesis, capitalism. We've just become a consuming society where people don't like create, which is like inherently what like a hobby is like the creation of joy. I feel like joy has been commodified in such a way that like like obtaining it has become the hobby instead of like making it yourself. Like it's like anything that you can buy to fill the time has kind of become like what the niche like community things were like back in the day, which is again, they got fucked by capitalism. It's not their fault. It's not that they're inherently like broken. It's just they have this fucking device in their hand that tells them that if they spend $50 on Temu, they'll love themselves.
Well, that is true though. I cannot tell you how many times my life has been saved by your package has been delivered notification.
Yes, but your hyperfixation is in that package, not the big black ass that you got advertised to on Instagram 3 days ago.
Well, that is my current hyperfixation. So yeah, it's 15 of them and I'm trying them for mouthfeel.
Yeah, and the practice arm.
Yeah, man, I just hung out with a bunch of young 20-year-olds. And
Cringe.
Yeah, it was a little bit. There was, I don't know, there was just this kind of like, it's so funny getting to be, man, this sucks. It's so funny getting to be the older person already. Like,
oh yeah, it sucks.
I would go.
Well.
No, I also feel like being the older person is getting younger.
Yeah, it is.
Am I insane?
You are not. I am not 30 yet. I've had these moments. I remember being their age and having a very deep conversation with an older guy at a party, and that man was 48 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
He had been doing comedy, a thing that I wanted to do. He had been doing it longer than I had been alive, and now I'm not even 30 yet, and I'm talking to a kid 6 years younger than me. He's like, "You're so wise," and I'm like, "I fucking kill you. I will kill you."
My boss is 22. And he thought I was like 25 or 26, which is very funny to me. And B, the gap of like one of the main things he's been reaching out to me is like it's tax season, and he'll literally call me and be like, "Kayla, I don't know how to do a W-9. What is that?" And I'm like, "You make more money than God. How do you not know how to do a W?" Right, you're 22. Okay, and then like I'll help him, but it's just like I feel like I was doing my taxes at 22. You know, maybe not for a fucking LLC, but I was doing them. And it's just I feel like adults are getting younger, but also like the young ones are more like teen coded now. And I feel like people said that about millennials, but I feel like when we did it, it was because we were refusing to grow up, not that we were not given the tools to grow up, which I think Gen Z is experiencing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I also like, not to make this sad coded and cringe, but I feel like all three of us may have gone through a similar thing where, and I don't really want to speak for all of you, but I went through a thing pretty young where like, I was like, Mom, I want this so bad. And I was told like, we can't afford it. Not like you haven't been good or you didn't earn it. It was like, there's no I want to give this to you and I can't. Do you understand? And in that moment, it was like the second moment where consciousness happens, where it was like consumer consciousness, where I went like, oh my God, we're fucked. Oh no.
Oh no.
And then I went from being 8 to like 23. And then from then on, I've just been scaling with that. By the time I was 17, again, by the time I was 17, I was hanging out with 48-year-old comedians, and I realized that so have a lot of people for worse reasons.
For worse reasons.
Yep.
I didn't know you knew Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, he used to pick me up from high school. He said that I was special.
Yeah, only because you went to school with his girlfriend.
What's the deal with age of consent?
So I guess what we're really saying here is like, just introduce your girlfriend's friends to people with hobbies. Because I was actually going to fight back against this solving both problems, because one of the problem is I don't get to see my girlfriend as much because they're always going out together. This does solve that. And you get to hang out with people you also like.
Yeah. Do you know how much it sucks when your girlfriend has shit friends?
It's so bad.
It's so bad. And then imagine compounded on that, they have shit boyfriends that your girlfriend's like, come on, you gotta go talk to him. And now you're sitting at the end of the table with a bunch of dudes who suck. And you're like, hey, have you guys ever tried being nice to your girlfriend? And they're like, oh, wow, no, you were gay. And they all laugh at you.
Yeah.
But be careful. You can't just let any friend date your girlfriend's friends.
No, you gotta like make sure it's the right one.
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes it's fucking whack, honestly. That's a joke for one listener. But yeah, I do think this solves all your problems. And I don't know, man. I would say here's the thing. Now that because part of this was like, do I be more of a scumbag? In the full email, there was like, I already changed my girlfriend's name in my phone to Redhead Coffee Shop. What more can I do? Which is solid.
First of all, leave that. That's a solid bit.
That's solid.
That's a good bit.
But here's the thing: is like you're so far ahead in this race. Maybe take it. Maybe stroll a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe conserve your energy so that you're not going full out good boyfriend and then you lose steam and you stop being able to plan fun dates. Is this good advice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good advice.
To be less of a good boyfriend?
Yeah. Only slightly, though. Not in a noticeable way.
Yeah, I hope that helps. All right, we've got another question for you. Dear boyfriends, how do I get my husband of 3 years to stop calling me ma'am? I have explained to him numerous times how it makes me feel like an old spinster and that I don't like that he only calls me ma'am when we're arguing or when he's giving me sass. Sister, I've got bad news for you.
Oh, yeah, terrible news.
Giving me sass is an old spinster-ass sentence.
Ma'am, that is a...
Ma'am. I'm afraid the call is coming from inside the old Victorian mansion. Yes.
Ooh, shit. When I tell him I don't like to be called ma'am, he will either change the topic, repeat the word until I just leave the room. Ma'am,
please.
Ma'am. Or recently, he has started saying, quote, yeah, but you're my old hag.
Oh, that one's okay.
Okay.
All right.
How do I get this silly man to finally realize, and this is in all caps, I do not want him to call me ma'am.
Can he call you his old lady?
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's kind of nice. Oh, this is here. Okay.
But see that like calling someone your old lady makes you sound like, you know, you're like a 70s bohemian Californian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're like, it's my old lady. we like to just, get high, go out to, the
Joshua
desert.
Tree.
And we go to Joshua Tree and just kind of like
Oh,
take in the
shit.
skies.
Is that cool Biden? What's up, dude?
Listen, Jack. We're
You can call her my old lady. You just have to be real clear where you're putting the like enunciations, right? Like that's my old
the
lady.
emphasis. Yeah.
And but if you go like that's my old lady. Ooh.
Oh.
It's God. This feels like a Southern dilemma.
Yeah, right? Yo, I was just thinking that.
Cause me and my girlfriend are the same age, but like if she needs me to do something and it's like an important task that I'm taking upon myself, I'll go like, yes, ma'am, and I'll go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just like I'm showing respect to the situation, and it's just what automatically comes out of me because I've had several adult women yell at me for not calling them ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the South, there is miss and ma'am. And and I hate to tell you, but eventually you make that transition. It's the same as like when the person you're jacking it to starts off in the teen category and then you watch them become a MILF.
After 3 years.
After 3 years, yeah, it hurts you a little bit. It hurts you seeing a girl younger than you in the MILF category. It does hurt a little bit.
Yeah. And you can tell the transition because now they're fucking, but they're wearing those half moon spectacles
Glasses.
perched on the edge of their nose.
Dude, it's like I've gotten into reality TV over the past like 3 years. And everyone's 22 looking for love. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Go get a hobby.
Brother, this is what I'm saying. You either die Sasha Grey or you live long enough to see yourself become a MILF.
Oh, you see yourself long enough to be Sasha Grey streaming on Twitch right now.
Oh, shit.
or you live long enough to be Sarah J.
Oh, my God. No. There's a good middle. There's Lisa Ann in the middle. She's killing it.
Yeah.
She did like 15,000 porns and then now is just like, I guess, a mom? I don't know. I think she is Sarah Palin, straight up.
I wonder what all the twinks on Sean Cody become after that. Sean Cody, the twinkiest website in the world. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it. Just go to it.
What happens post twink? Do you go on? I guess you have to go into a subcategory of like.
Oh,
hunk.
it's twink death.
It's like hunk, daddy, and I don't know, muscle maybe.
You're literally talking about twink death, like a real thing.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing. Yeah, you have to
and it
pick
sure is a subcategory. Yes.
Yeah, you have to pick your next category. In much like twink death, you have a miss death. Where you're no longer a miss, and calling you such is condescending. Like if I called a woman over honestly 25 miss, I'm doing it condescendingly. I don't think unless she's like an unmarried teacher.
Yeah, I hate to say it to you, but it does feel a lot like being a waiter and looking at a grandmother and being like, "Oh, is this your sister?"
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Although if you're a waiter and you're like, what can I get you young ladies? And it's like a group of like grandmothers having lunch, you're pulling in such tips.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You might even put in your own tip.
Yeah.
That's a different category.
You might jump to that GILF category. Yeah.
Very lucrative. It's
just not very lubricated.
God damn it! I was trying. Fuck you. Fuck. I was.
Although Andrew threw his headset across the room.
It was a race to the bottom, so to speak.
GG, boys. GG.
Oh God.
Hey, Griff. GG.
All right. Oh man, she knows I talked about that now.
Yep.
I don't. Okay. I have a partner who is excited by the premise of becoming older and has this idea that the hottest a femme person can ever be is 37.
Yeah, no, that's respectfully, that's the queerness inside of her.
Yeah.
It's the sapphic energy that burns within them.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
In that, I think that the hottest age a woman can be is 37.
Mm-hmm.
And the second hottest age a woman could be 42.
Oof. Yeah, I also kind of like I this is so stupid. All right, just one off track thing is that I'm very glad that I don't seem to have whatever bullshit happens inside man brain that make me want younger and younger partner.
No.
Maybe it happens when I get even older.
Yeah,
but
maybe
like,
when you hit 30, your creep module will activate.
yeah, that's when the update goes live.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm just not old enough. And again, I should specify that I am 29 now because I talk about getting older and then I tell people I'm 29 and then they want to punch me in the face.
They want to stab you, yeah.
They want to drop kick you.
Yeah. I understand. But yeah, I even hanging out with like young 20-year-olds, no romance, nothing there. Can't do it.
I literally I see someone like 18 to 23 and I'm like, this is a literal child. This is a chair-faced children. Yes. They're sticky. You know, like they're candy sticky. Like they're like,
they've got a red ring around their mouth from a popsicle.
They drink their juice with two hands, but it still like drips down the front of their shirt somehow. I'm like, this is a baby. Like, what are you doing? And then there's like literally like I listened to another podcast and this woman wrote in and she was like, her 68-year-old father's dating a 19-year-old and like no one, and she's like, I feel crazy because no one sees an issue with this because everyone's like, she's an adult, and I'm like, she's an adult like how a 8-month-old cat can have a kitten. It shouldn't. And it stunts them physically for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, very similar.
It's a bad thing. Like,
it's a bad
thing. Like, I can't imagine seeing a 19-year-old and being like, "Oh my god, look at this viable partner." Like,
no,
I mean, I think as an older gentleman,
okay,
with as the wizened old age of 40, it's midlife crisis. A lot of like people my age sort of hit a midlife crisis, and in the immortal words of Jonathan Richman in his song "Summer Feelin'," do you long for her or the way you were? Which is like one of the like most classic bars of all time.
Bro,
it's like
that's crazy.
It's like. Yeah.
Damn, you're chasing that high, chasing that high. Dude,
it's like, are you dating a young person, or are you dating the thought of yourself when you were a young person?
Damn.
Like, yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow. So, how do you get your? Back to our caller.
Yeah.
You don't.
He loves you too much.
Yeah, but I do. I will say this is the verbal equivalent of being tickled. And because I can say as someone, let me tell you this right now. I am incredibly ticklish. And one of my least favorite things is being tickled.
Yes.
Like,
I have fought over that physically.
Yeah. I was like, it makes me murderously rageful.
Yeah.
If you try to tickle me. And I have had partners in the past who have thought like, oh, you're just saying that. No, you kind of secretly like Griff with the wind up balled fist, like, oh, there's like, no, you say that, but you secretly like to be. It's like, I cannot stress enough that if you tickle me, I like think about where to dig a hole.
Yeah,
like,
I literally have looked someone in the eye, and I've been like, if you do that again, I will break up with you.
Yes.
Yes. This is over. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I swear to fucking God. We're on the brink now. This is Cuban Missile Crisis level on the brink of this thing going absolutely
Bay of Pigs
nuclear.
type beat.
Yeah, this is as bad as it. Because people associate it with being like, oh, fun and playful and ticklish. It's like, hee hee ha ha. It's like,
I have siblings, and I have siblings. I grew up in like a big family of like kids around the same age. Fisticuffs. There's no fighting. On guard. Like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. You will catch these fucking hands.
That's so
trust.
I feel like maybe this is a difference between brothers and sisters. I did not grow up with tickle siblings. I grew up with fight siblings.
Yeah.
I
It
grew
would
up
lead
with
to fight
body
sibling.
siblings.
Yeah, body. Yeah, you went bodies
Yeah.
with your bros.
Dude,
yeah.
stop it. Stop punching me. I swear to God.
So you've run into the caller. You've run into the playful bully scenario of your partner doing that thing which you can't let a bully know. I'm saying bully in like all lowercase, by the way. Like, but it's the same phenomenon where when a bully figures out how they can get to you, they're gonna call you ma'am.
Yeah.
Because they know that it like gets to you. Now, is there anything you can do about this? And the answer is yes. I know a great divorce lawyer. And so you're going, I'll give you their number, contact in the DMs. You're going to start filing all the paperwork.
Yep.
What I want you to do is start like mentally going through, make a list on your phone of all the things you want to keep. Pets.
Start putting Post-it notes underneath it, like you're visiting a dying grandma's house.
Yeah. And then exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly.
Okay. Conversely, the thing that I started saying when I was talking about my partner being in love with the idea of growing older, is you can embrace it. You are free from the Miss lifestyle. You don't have to live like that anymore. Bitch, you're married. All right. Yeah. You are a man. I dare you to prove to me what part of you does not constitute a man.
Yeah, you earned it.
You earned it.
That's what The Weeknd was talking about.
Well, I'm not sure that that's true, but I will co-sign it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, you earned this. This is what do you call it? This is the Purple Heart, really. And so yeah, just become a man. I think you're free from the shackles. You get to be a man. You're married. You're happy. You're old. You're a spinster. You're past your prime. No one else will ever love you.
Oh boy.
No, you co-signed mine. I co-signed yours, bitch. Come on.
Sir.
See? Yeah. Well, See, this is again the difference between brothers and sisters.
No, the only time Mondo's been called sir is when he's been escorted out of Dodger Stadium for drinking too many.
Dude, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you. We were walking to our seats, and we had to go through the entrance to the like box suite, like rich guy experience that some people have, and it was me. And it was my friend Kenny, and we were both carrying 2 cups each of Soju, and we got
They put it in cups?
They put it in cups.
They don't even give you the bottle?
No, they do not. Because you could use that as a shiv weapon, and the Angels were playing, so We got to the entrance of the rich guy entrance, and it was me and Kenny, and you basically walk in, and then you take a hard left to the stairs, and the guy who was guarding it, he said, gentlemen, the stairs are right over there. And then behind us was an old white couple, and they went, sir, how can I help you? And it was just, it felt bad.
That feels bad.
It felt bad. But also
that's that California LA liberal racism.
Yeah, but also I'm gonna say it, I'm in his defense. You take the race out of it, I still think you're doing that. I was wearing a Dodgers hat, I was wearing Carhartt pants, and we are both clearly double fisting the cheapest drink in Dodger Stadium.
Which shouldn't be, by the way.
No.
Like, what the amend that, somebody, please.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No one tell Ohtani what they're doing over there.
People are gonna die.
No one tell Mr. Dodger what they're getting up to at his stadium.
Well, they did that, I feel like, in New Jersey or something. It was like the New Jersey Cyclones. There was a baseball team outside of New York.
It was the New Orleans Hurricanes. They had to stop selling the grenades at the.
Oh my god!
Games.
Oh my god! No, I mean honestly, do more damage than an actual grenade. Like in terms of no, there was a baseball team outside of New York that did. was going to institute or tried to institute all you can drink beer night. That lasted 1 game.
Yeah. And
they did that for a night.
Honestly, it lasted for an hour because it's cheaper to buy a
they
ticket.
Ran out.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like they would run out of beer before the stadium of men there for that specific night would get to their can.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know who's being dragged to that along with the drunkest man at Dodger Stadium is a miss. It's never a ma'am.
No, yeah,
Oh yeah, no, that's a miss.
that's a miss.
So you
That
don't
is a
want to
miss.
you don't want to be a miss. You want to be a
No.
ma'am. That's what I'm saying. Embrace that. Move gracefully into the MILF category. Accept your
Yes.
fate.
Yes.
And honestly, yeah, just start calling, like Andrew said, start calling him something else super embarrassing. I mean, we're here. If you send us a list of things, we'll come up with mean insults for you
Oh,
on the spot.
absolutely.
Oh, start calling him little boy.
Ooh. No. Call him kiddo.
Oh,
You got it, sport.
I don't like this.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah,
bad,
no.
doesn't it?
Feels bad.
You know what? Actually, I'm fully 180'd on this. Put sport on the phone. Hey, man.
Hey, slugger.
Hey, hey, bud.
Hey, champ.
You're really
Hey, tiger.
You're fucking up. You're fucking
Yeah.
up big time. And I know you don't know us, but we're huge. All three of us are over 6'5" and built as fuck. No, don't exit out of this and go to the Instagram to check the picture of us again. If I hear that if you don't stop calling this poor miss ma'am, I'm gonna come beat your fucking ass.
Yeah, it's on site.
All right, now put
Okay.
your wife back on the phone. All right, dude, that's good. We solved it. He's probably not going to do that anymore. We're all
Yeah,
solid.
no, you're good.
Yeah, he's been set straight.
Hey, would you too like this service done for you? You can send us a question to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com, or you can send any of the three of us a DM. I get so fucking many, and one of my favorite things is just going through my message requests and screenshotting the questions. So please continue sending them and keep sending the emails. The emails are obviously the best way to do it because then we all see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the best way to do it. Hey, if you want to find me on the internet, I'm exceptionally easy to find. I'm at Mondo Does Stuff, MANDO Does Stuff, all one word, on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Sky, all that shit. Come find me. I'm doing shows. I'm going to be in Kansas City, Missouri this weekend doing Cult Podcast Live. And then in April, I'm going to be in Austin, Texas at another film festival, debuting a bunch of movies that I helped work on. So that'll be fun too. Come out to that. You'll learn more by following me. I love you. Good night. Good luck forever. Bye. Mwah.
Folks, if you want to find me, go to Instagram. I'm andrewrosas.ig on Instagram. That's the best place to follow me and find out the stuff that I'm working on. Also, if you want to support this show and its creators, stay high in Soju at Dodger Stadium. If you want to keep us in the black out. You can go to Midnight Snack or patreon.com/MidnightSnackTV. Help support the show with either by just becoming a follower of us on there or donating $5, $10, maybe even $69 to Andrew's Good Girls tier, which gets you smut delivered to your inbox that you will have to absolutely listen with headphones on. It's just unspeakably filthy. But yeah, that really helps us out, and absolutely cannot thank all of our patrons enough, and all the people on the Discord are just so funny and so fantastic.
Please,
so
if you haven't joined the Discord, I highly recommend it. It's a hoot and a half over there.
I believe that the only way to do so is to join the Patreon.
You don't have to pay though, do you? No, you can be a free member and join.
you can be a free member and
I think. I don't know. Let me make sure about that.
Can you? Either way, hoot and a half.
Well, all the more reason to pledge $5 a month.
Yeah.
And how big is it? It's not. I mean, like for less than a cup of coffee, which
Less
is true,
than a cup of
which
coffee.
is fucking
That's
crazy.
so fucked up.
For less than a cup of coffee a month, you can help support these little rascals, these little silly geese.
Also, for way more than a cup of coffee a month, you can also do the same.
Yeah. You can also do the same for way more.
For a gay cup of coffee, which is our $10 tier, because it's 75 cents for the vanilla, 75 cents for the lavender, $1 for the oat milk because they're fucking robbing me blind over there, and then also an extra $1 because I'm getting a fucking double shot. What do I look like?
Dude, I would like to petition, and we'll put a poll in the Discord for the Patreon members. I would love to petition to rename our $5 tier to a cup of coffee and our $10 tier to a gay cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
Here's the thing: if you guys do that, I will personally draw the latte art.
Beautiful.
Love this.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Griff, what do you got going on?
I am the _ indoor kid on all platforms that allow an underscore, and if it doesn't, just take that out. And again, despite me joking about me and my 22-year-old boss, I'm still looking for a W-2 job. But if you don't have that, what you can do to support me is please share the podcast with your friends. Please tell people about us. It's the best way for us to grow our audience, and it gives you a friend that you can talk to about this show and not have to explain to strangers why you're laughing every time you hear Lake Lanier come up. And you get to be like one of these people who have, by the way, when I talked to you guys earlier this week, remember how I said we had 3 times as many comments on last week's episode than we usually do? We are now up to 4 times as many comments as we usually get just on Spotify alone. And I'd like to read out some bangers real quick.
yes.
Please.
From Matt Riffy, never been more jealous of a person than I am at Griff right now. GG's. From Jessica's Chore, not only am I his 3rd Jessica, the girl my boyfriend dated directly before me was also a Jessica.
Boom.
Boom.
There's a bunch of banger serial sex puns, which is, I guess, a thing that we did during the episode that I forgot, including Captain Cumpch.
Coach! Captain Coach! What the fuck?
And Captain Cumpch. Sorry, there's a couple more.
Oops, popped
Andrew's
cherries. Sorry.
God. Okay.
Andrew's laugh makes me so happy because it sounds like a seagull who just found a snack he's excited about. They missed the
Yeah.
They missed the obvious cinnamon toast bust for the cereal junk off. At least she didn't say GG no re, which means apparently like no
rematch.
Don't do it again. Yeah, no rematch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you. And then a bunch of people telling us how they bust to last week's episode, including my favorite comment 4 days ago by the Quacks. I've always been here bouncing on it crazy style. So please keep leaving Spotify comments. They're my favorite. I literally check them every single day. They bring me infinite amounts of joy. And again, I don't know how we got over 40 comments on last week's episode. I guess it was an exceptional banger. Looks like we're gonna have to add whatever we did to the Hitler Lake Lanier lexicon of things that people like that we do.
Here's, by the way, leave 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. Here's one for your ass. This is from Condog25. More like insightful material. This is great advice if you're looking for your 3rd divorce.
Yes. Very true.
Very true.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And make sure to follow us, midnightsnack.tv on Instagram, at midnightsnackla on Twitter, and
Twitch somewhere too.
on Twitch also. I think it's twitch.tv/midnightsnack_TV or something. I don't know, man.
Listen, we just made this podcast almost a year ago, but a lot of stuff gets taken, a lot of IP out there, shittier than ours, I might say. But it's all out there. Except for, did you know that there is a Midnight Snack Instagram channel that keeps getting put in my feed that's just a meme account?
No, that sucks.
No.
It sucks. It
That
sucks
sucks.
so bad. I mean,
I
the
hate
memes
that.
are pretty good, but it sucks that they got there first.
It does suck that they got
Scooped.
there first. All right, folks. I think with that, we'll see you next week, ma'am.
Bye. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Mwah.
Someone complained that there were only 2 kisses at the end of last week's episode, which is another good comment. They said, what? Only 2 kisses?
Yeah, I'm pulling back.